When you see that Chris Pratt is trending on social media, 9 out of 10 times, it's because some person is trying to cancel him, because some group of losers is spreading lies about him, or they just want him to lose all of his jobs because he's white, because he's Christian, and because they think they know exactly what his politics are. Well, this time it was a little different because one of the most highly anticipated trailers, at least in terms of animated movies we've had in a long time, came out today at a Nintendo Direct with the Super Mario Brothers movie. And when it was announced that Chris Pratt would be voicing Mario, a lot of people are wondering, what is that going to sound like? What is his Mario voice going to sound like? We have a very good idea of what we all think Mario sounds like based off of years and years of playing these games. But this freeze frame right here is a pretty good idea of how some people felt when they heard Mario's voice for the first time in this trailer. Before we get to that, before we get to the Chris Pratt reveal, I do just want to go through a little bit of this trailer. I can't play the whole thing, it will get copyrighted. At least I've seen it get copyrighted for a couple other people. But overall, it was an incredibly well-received trailer. And Jack Black is voicing Bowser. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about that. From what I saw in this trailer, I really like it so far. We'll play just a little bit of it. I don't want to play too much of it, but I do want to get to him talking a little bit.
Open the gates!
That is Chris Pratt, right? Or not Chris Pratt, that's Jack Black. That is Jack Black. And the animation is freaking awesome. Like, I think Illumination did this. It is awesome. The animation is sick, even for Mario, for everybody that shows up in here. It's fucking phenomenal.
Open the gates!
I love that look. But the one thing that a lot of people are talking about right now is, we could play this fire part too. Look at this.
I finally found it.
Oh, we're gonna pause it for copyright. Pause it for copyright.
Now who's gonna stop me?
Here is Mario, and I want to get to his first words here. Oh, there's the Mushroom Kingdom, right? We've got our mushrooms. Now, oh, you see the pipe there? You see the green pipe? Now we're ready. We're ready for Mario's voice.
What is this place?
Sounds exactly like Chris Pratt. Sounds like Chris Pratt is just talking. Not in a Mario voice, like Chris Pratt is just talking. Now, he does run into Toad here, and Toad says, hey, don't eat that one. They get a good view of the Mushroom Kingdom. And here we go. I could probably do a better Mario impression than what we got here, but let's just listen.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
I love the way this looks. I love the way the characters look. I love the style, everything about this trailer. I do not like Chris Pratt in his normal voice as Mario, and as it turns out, a lot of other people didn't like it either. Now, there's some people out there just hate it because he's Chris Pratt, but in the same way that people are going to speak out whenever something's not true to what they think it should be, true to the source material, yeah, people are going to complain about it. That's how it works. You know, I imagine if Chris Pratt was, gay, or if he was black or something like that, you'd see articles, people are bashing Mario because they're racist, when in reality, people want a Mario that sounds like Mario. Look at some of the reactions. Wait, it's just Chris Pratt's normal voice, LMFAO. Chris Pratt's voice is still jarring to hear coming out of Mario, but everything else in the Mario trailer looked amazing. I'm genuinely excited to see this thing. Chris Pratt saying he worked so hard at the Mario voice only for it to sound like Chris Pratt is the funniest thing. Who would have thought Chris Pratt's big secret voice in the Mario movie would just be his normal speaking voice? Me listening to Chris Pratt's voice come out of Mario's mouth. And then the French dub, this is one thing that people were looking at. There is a French dub to this trailer. Listen to how this sounds. You actually got like a wah scream from him.
Où est-ce que je suis tombé? Royaume champignon, nous voilà! That
sounds like Mario. Like, that sounds how Mario should sound. So I I'm totally get this criticism. I totally understand this criticism from people because it was the same reaction I had. I do not like that voice. When people get used to something and people have seen that thing for years and years and years portrayed in a certain way and you switch it up like that, people are not going to like it. And that's what's happening. Now, overall, again, very well received, with a lot of people shocked at that voice but still willing to give it a chance because the rest of it just looks so good. Very positive reception. 231,000 upvotes to only 8,000 downvotes is #1 on trending. And you can see some people laughing at the Chris Pratt voice in the chat, but most people are really excited to see this. And I gotta be honest, I am excited for this movie. I'm excited to see what they do. It's been in production a while and it looks fantastic. And with the exception of that Chris Pratt voice, I like it. Maybe they're pulling a fast one on everybody. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe they'll read, who knows? But for right now, Chris Pratt is getting pretty heavily criticized for this voice. Ironically, not because he's Chris Pratt. At least I'm sure there's some people out there doing that. But in general, people are just criticizing it because it doesn't sound the way we've come to expect Mario to sound. That's how fans are. We're critical of something if it goes against what we feel that character is supposed to be all about. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like Chris Pratt's voice? Are you critical of Chris Pratt's voice? Are people being too hard on it? I honestly think a lot of the criticism out there is coming from a place of good faith with people just not liking that voice, because I feel the same way. I love Chris Pratt. I fucking love this guy, but not as the voice of Mario, at least not with what we've heard so far. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.